Exactly.
You tell us what you think about our show and our stories every Friday at 6 and 11.
I always believe, and I never stop believing.
Yeah.
He might be one of the most confident 12-year-olds you'll ever meet, especially considering that he has a brain tumor that most surgeons won't touch. RJ Kahaunili has a pineal cyst. It's a growth right smack in the middle of his brain.
You know, and surgeons all across California have been literally too afraid to try to remove it. But now the family has found an expert willing to take on the tumor. But he's in Houston, and as News 10's Nick Monticelli tells us, that solution is bringing some more problems.
I try to play, but everybody doesn't really pitch well.
RJ Kahaunili is an above-average sixth grader. He loves his sports, he's on the honor roll. Oh, and he has what used to be an inoperable brain tumor.
Headache, double vision, stabbing pains in my eye.
When he was just 7 years old, unbelievably painful headaches began. Then that double vision, uncontrollable twitching, muscle spasms, and more. 2 years later, an MRI found what's called a pineal cyst, a tumor, right in the middle of his brain.
It makes me hard to move, and it also makes me real dizzy.
RJ's mom, Janice, has taken him to neurosurgeons across California. All said they couldn't or wouldn't operate.
It's very frustrating when your child is suffering, and you're right, you can't do a damn thing about it.
Except not taking no for an answer.
The scalp is highly vascular.
Through a support group, Janice found this man, Dr. Dong Kim, a neurosurgeon leading an institute at the University of Texas. He reviewed RJ's case, called Janice, and said,
RJ is a perfect candidate for surgery, and he's done many of them.
The doctor from Houston, Texas actually agreed to take my tumor.
They were on a high, finally finding someone that can do something. And then they realized they can't afford it.
People would try to give me money, and I would say, no, it's okay. My husband said, you're not doing this for you and your pride. You're doing this for our son.
MRIs show RJ's cyst is growing, so they're worried. How bad will it get if it's left to continue?
He said, yes, he's gonna get my tumor out.
To get to Houston, Janice has started this GoFundMe page. They're asking for $10,000. In reality, they'll need much, much more.
Please. Please help. He's the sweetest boy.
If you can just help me get this thing out of my head, I'd be the most happiest person ever. And you would not make anybody this happy.
It's really hard not to want to help the family. So the family has covered California insurance. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out just yet with Texas surgery. So they're still trying to work on that financial portion of it. But we do have information on our website, news10.net, a link to the GoFundMe page if anybody at home would like to help that family.
And I'm sure there are a lot of people who would like to. And you're right, it is going to take probably significantly more than $10,000 to get it done. But
I've heard the surgery and the trips and everything will cost in excess of $200,000. Again, how much insurance is going to cover, we still don't know.
Hard to believe that they couldn't find an expert in California. We've got a lot of them here, and maybe that would make things a little easier financially.
Yeah, if you look at the website, there is actually a list of doctors that are experts and know how to deal with these pineal cysts, and there's only 5 of them and not one of them in California, although Dr. Kim did study at UCSF.
Okay, so now our best way to help them is through GoFundMe.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people are going to want to help.
all right, on our website, news10.net. Thank you, Nick.
Coming up all new tonight on News 10 at 6, we are getting ready for some soccer.